Oh boy.
And now, coming to you live from the tri-state area and San Francisco, California, it's the best part of Wednesday, Waffle Box, with your hosts, Mike Fish and Kush Hayes.
All I can say is good luck on this week's Birthday Blackjack. Welcome to Waffle Box, and the podcast where we talk about anything and everything and nothing all at the same time. Coming up on episode 217, how to get out of your marriage. Oh God, what is the dumbest of all dumb records? I think we might have found it. Kush is talking about a... It's not a quadrilogy. It's not a trilogy. Quadrilogy. Love that word. And much, much more. I am Mike Fish, and I am joined, as always, by the main man from San Fran, who I don't want to ruin his bit, but his countdown is getting so close. It's Mr. Kush.
17 days and change until Super Bowl 60, Mike Fish. Kush Hayes here, coming with the Waffle Box, the original Waffle Box. You accept no substitutions because it's always been the best part of Wednesday. As I just said, coming to you from the future home, Super Bowl 60, less than 17 days. You love us because we do this, and we do this because we love you. Que paso, Mike Fish?
I don't want to start this show on a down note, and I don't want to ruin anyone's image of me, because I'm sure those that listen and watch this think I'm some youthful hunk. But Kush, old age sucks. Like, I am coming to you live, recording this podcast from New Jersey. I have an icy hot strap thing on my back because my back, for no reason whatsoever, because life. My back has been hurting for like 3 days.
You coughed, or you got out of bed, or you just having to turn your neck this way at that pace, and it just inflames up. And yeah, I've had those pads on my back at your age, which were, I think the 5-6 year gap between us.
At this point, pretty close.
We're close. We're but I understand. And so yeah, man, it's just take it easy. Definitely keep that thing on. I like to put those icy hot packs on my tank top because it still goes through the fabric, dude, but it doesn't leave that residue on my very primatal back. Very hairy.
Oh, I've been lucky. I have a lot of hair on my chin, a lot of hair on my legs, very minimal hair on my back and my chest. I don't know, and my head, obviously.
Yeah, we've talked about this before. No, everything below the eyeballs, whether you see it or not, covered in hair. Everything.
I feel, and then this is the bit where we get into manscaping. I think we've done this bit about 20 times now. We should really need to stop drinking so much, but whatever. It's fun. Big news before we get into the podcast, because it's on my brain. And as we discussed before we hit record, the old brain memory record doesn't last very long. Did you see Mr. Jonathan Knoxville officially announced Jackass 5 is coming out this year?
I did. And unlike when he announced Jackass 4, which is one of the funniest movies I've seen since the original Naked Gun in theaters, I was not excited about Jackass 4, but the way he went was like, I'm gonna keep my stunts to a minimum, guys. I have suffered 7 too many concussions. So yeah, we won't. I might do a stunt or two, but I won't be doing the crazy shit. That's why I got the new kids that I introduced you in the part 4. And by the way, those guys fucking killed it. They were great.
What I like of from what I have seen of the hype, one, it just shows, obviously, clearly, Jackass movies, not much required in terms of editing, pre-production, post-production. It's just kind of like they do the stunt once or twice and then boom, that's it. Because they've already announced the movie's coming out, I think, in like September, October, and they haven't even started filming it yet. They start filming next month. and it's already set to release in 9 months' time. But
I mean,
I think
they
what they
say they're going to start filming, but I wouldn't be surprised if they already have a stunt or two already under in the can right now. Like just to see if they like, are we capable of doing a part five? Oh shit, we could still do that. All right, let it be known it's coming.
was from what I've seen, there's gonna be some archive footage involved in this, and it's
Oh yeah, bam.
they get well, Bam is going to be in the archive footage, yes, because he's
Yes.
still not because hey, do you wanna make a lot of money in a film with your best friends, or would you like to continue doing drink and drugs? Oh, you still want to do drink and drugs? Okay, that's fine. Allegedly, but there's apparently it's going to be like some greatest hits in that they're going to like redo some of the old school TV show stunts.
Okay. So like, but this is the 2026 edition of that stunt.
Like,
Like,
I guess they'll show the old one. It's like, let's run that back.
and then yeah, okay, yeah, I'm down. That's that's very cheap and very efficient, and it's a good way to just kill time. Again, they only need to do now what, five stunts if they're doing that.
Do
It's
you know what's
not going to be a
crazy?
long movie. It's not going to be Avengers Endgame long.
And the TV, I only found this out the other day because in my head, it's the theory of like you think something's true and a lot of people think it's true, but then it's not true. Is it the Mandela effect? Is that what I'm
Yeah, the
thinking of?
Mandela effect. Yes, sir.
In my head, Mandela effect, Jackass, the TV show, ran for like 10 seasons.
That's honest.
I
Yeah,
think it
I
maybe ran
understand
for
why.
one or two at max.
I want to say three, but then there was also the Wild Boys series, which was a
Oh,
spinoff.
that was good. With
Yeah, yeah.
Party
It was
Boy,
Party Boy and the other feller.
Steve-O.
Yeah, thank you. Oh, how embarrassing. Yes, Party Boy and Steve-O. They had their own series where they were just fucking with animals and then getting
Not
fucked back
literally.
with. And no, they were fucking with them. They were putting themselves in danger and then they got fucked up a couple times. Um, but yeah, but that also went on for like a year or two, and then just because it was MTV, RIP, they would just play that shit over and over and over and over and over. Entire weekends where it was just a Jackass marathon. Like you just like yes, so I completely understand why you think that series was on for a decade.
'Cause then what Bam had his show with his parents,
Oh yeah, Viva La Bam.
Viva la Bam.
That show was also funny, but I never felt bad for the parents because I was like, you cunts signed the release and you're
Yeah,
clearly getting checks for this. So, but also I hate Bam.
he's a bit
He
obnoxious.
actually has there's a on HBO Max, there's a series called The Curious Case of dot dot dot. And it first started off with this one chick, Hannah Grace, and they ended up getting like three seasons out of that. And then they're like, well, there are these other unique and weird stories as well. And one of them is there is a social media influencer, and she's trying to do her best to help. Her heart is in the right place. She means well. Is she qualified to do any of this? I mean, that is up to debate. Somehow Bam became a client of hers, and then shit just like spiraled hard, like to the point where like Bam's girlfriend thinks this woman is trying to seduce him, and uh, there's the whole thing about the conservatorship with like Britney Spears comes into play, and like what
What?
the definition is of the conservatorship, and like what power does that hold over somebody? And Bam now has a restraining order against this chick who's just trying to get him off of fucking cocaine and whatever Percocets he's popping, allegedly. Um,
Allegedly.
but it's just it's on HBO Max. It's one episode of 55 minutes, whatever. It was originally like an investigative discovery. It's part of that whole umbrella. Um, but The Curious Case of Bam Margera. It's one episode, and that dude not doing himself any favors.
I feel like, did you ever see that? There's like a documentary series. It kind of on Vice TV. It was the dark side of wrestling,
Yeah, yeah,
and
yeah.
then they
I've
had
seen a
this,
couple episodes, not a lot of them.
and then they had the spin-off of like Dark Side of the '90s, Dark Side of
Mm.
this.
No, I didn't catch any of those.
I feel that he's gonna be in one of those soon.
Okay, probably a good guess. I would say that's smart money.
But if you haven't, if you even if you're not super interesting, I do. highly recommend searching out Dark Side of Wrestling documentary
Oh, great
series.
stories.
Fascinating stuff. Fascinating stuff.
Great stories, unless you're in them at the moment they're happening. And you're
Oh,
like, oh my God.
did you watch the one where they went, WCW went to North Korea?
No, no,
Oh
I
my
mean, I know that
God.
story, but I didn't see that episode.
That shit's wild. That
Yeah,
shit's wild.
everybody's passport got immediately taken away, and then I forget who it was, but someone found a bug in their room,
I think
like
they
an actual.
all yeah, because the
Well,
one
one
guy
guy
I forget.
specifically was looking for it.
Oh, there was one guy who was on his phone to his wife back home, and it was just basically like this kind of sucks. Like we're stuck in our hotel rooms, we can't do anything, blah 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 blah. And then like 5 minutes later, there's a knock on his door. It's like, come with us, and he's in a room like, why are you talking shit about North Korea? Blah blah blah. It's like, whoa, whoa,
Yeah.
fun times. Before we move on, favorite Jackass character or cast member, I guess.
Oh, not it's not Party Boy. It's
Oh,
the other. That's the other guy with the beard. And I'm sorry, I don't remember.
oh, is it, you're not thinking about the
It's
dead guy, are you?
I met Ryan Dunn. No, it's not Ryan. Ryan was a very nice gentleman. No, the guy that
R.I.P.
is
Ryan Dunn.
yeah. Um, it doesn't matter. So they did a skit in Jackass 4 where they brought a couple dudes into a room. They had a box of cobras that in broad daylight or in the luminescence, there is an actual box of cobras. And then they close the box and then they turn the lights off and they swap the boxes out. So now there's a box in the room with no cobras in it, but they don't know that. And they're piping in. They're
I
doing
see
this.
that was fun because that's cheeky. That's
So
harmless,
they have the
cheeky.
black lights on, and there's a dude in the background who's doing the Silence of the Lambs dance. Like he's got the full-on robe. He's even tucked himself in. He's completely naked, but he's tucked himself in. And he's like just doing this shit in the background. I forget the gentleman's name, but I was like, "You're the funniest motherfucker in this group, dude." Like, I can't help that.
I was a sucker for Party Boy. I can't help it.
Party boy. Yeah, I get why you like the party boy. He's fun.
And that mute.
It's a
Doom,
party
doom,
when the boys
doom,
are around.
doom, 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 doom. Ah, classic.
Steve-O's cool. Johnny Knoxville is cool. The only one, like, yeah, obviously everyone loves Wee Man. Who hanging out love the Wee Man. Um,
Preston kind of annoyed me.
Preston's the big fat guy.
Yeah,
I like Preston. He's got heart, but also he is a literal walking punching bag. The
bless him.
only other guy I don't like besides Bam's the dude
Dave
who
England.
just yes, that's the guy who keeps getting his teeth knocked out.
Yep.
Got locked in the trunk and for being a jihadist.
Oh, ooh, was it David?
That
No,
they
now
super glued pubes to his face, and he was supposed to
I
be
can't
an
remember if that was
Al-Qaeda
Dave England or
terrorist.
not. No, I don't think that was that. But yeah, I know who you mean. Yes, that guy's
Well, I
fucking
don't like
annoying.
that asshole either.
Yeah, it's like he cries too much. Like again, same thing as Bam's parents. You sign up for this shit.
You literally signed up for this
It's been a
shit, dude. And
bitch.
the grizzly bear. They poured honey and salmon all over his crotch, and then released a bear on him while he was tied up. That was just the last movie.
Good, classic, wholesome fun.
That shit was hilarious. I almost peed myself. That shit was so funny.
Before we get into the top stories, anything else you want to report? Anything exciting happening in the life of Kush Hayes?
Just enjoying my sabbatical before I go back to the fucking grind. I got the next 2 weeks off. I'm gonna do a
Ooh,
super long day with ESPN. I will have one day to recover from that, and then we are officially in Super Bowl 60, and we do that for a week. Um, so yeah, I'm just hanging out right now. My 49ers got eliminated on Sunday.
I
You know what?
know.
I didn't even watch the game. I just checked the score thanks to Alexa, and I was like,
It
"Oh my
looked
God,
bad.
it's already this far ahead, and it's like halfway through the first quarter." Had to text my friend Len Kabazinski, Seattle Seahawks fan number one, despite being in Philadelphia. And it was just like, congratulations. I hope you enjoy the Super Bowl. So, the again, it's another year where the 49ers went further than people thought they would. And then and that they just kept stacking injuries apparently the entire season, and they still got this far. So I say good for you guys. You did great.
But like I said, that
It's
always the bridesmaid, never the bride. That always seems to be the storyline of, oh my God, the 49ers made it to the playoffs. Oh my
well, they
God, they're
were at the
doing
Super
actually pretty
Bowl
well.
last year,
Oh,
Doc.
one of their major players gets injured.
They were at the Super Bowl last year.
But didn't their star quarterback, that's how Brock Purdy got brought in?
No, that was 2 years
Oh, that was
ago,
2 years
or,
ago.
or maybe even 3 years ago, and that's why he got as far as they did. Yeah, the number Brock Purdy was a third stringer,
Yeah.
which is hilarious to me. Again, it's just like any given Sunday, the number one guy got taken out. I don't remember his name. The number two guy immediately got taken out, and we didn't know what to do. And then they were just like, "Hey, Purdy boy." I'm surprised. I'm sure he's been called that his entire life. I'm sure the first. I'm the first one to make that joke. Purdy boy, come here. Go win the game. And then he won the game. And then he won the next 7 games. And then we got to the playoffs. And then the next year we went to the Super Bowl. Like, yeah, no, I mean I'm not going to use the injuries as an excuse. I am just going to say that we did better than anyone thought we would.
One thing I am glad about is that the Buffalo Bills didn't make it. Ha.
Hmm.
Because they
Yeah.
always like people always claim because they're a New York team because they obviously Buffalo is in New York State. But you know what? I think it was last year when the New York Yankees were facing the Toronto Blue Jays in the MLB playoffs, and
Hmm.
the Buffalo Bills social media team tweeted out, "Good luck to the Toronto Blue Jays." And I'm like, "Fuck you." Like how dare you root against the Yankees? You are just some fake Canadians. Like,
It
go
does feel
suck
like
it.
a conflict of interest. Like you're in the same state.
But I mean,
That's
technically,
weird.
yes, they are a lot closer to Toronto than they are New York City. But still,
Hmm.
you're in New York State.
Yeah, that's what I just said. Yeah.
That's why I hate them.
Um,
So I'm glad that they
I
suffered.
think that's a fair criticism, Mike. I think that's a fair criticism. What was I going to say? It, oh, I am not rooting for New England or
Nope.
Denver. And then since the Niners are out of it, I really have no skin in the game. But I'm also not rooting for the Rams. So there we go.
One great storyline I predicted. I don't know
What's
how
that,
how
bud?
key you are into the history of National Football League. Probably way
Not
more
really.
than me. But
Oh, maybe.
so the New England Patriots are set to face the Denver Broncos in
Yes,
the championship game or the
that's correct.
NFC,
AFC,
one of the fucking championship games.
the final round before the Super Bowl.
Final round before the Super Bowl. And the Denver Broncos quarterback that just shattered his knee.
Oh,
So he's going to be out for the rest of the season. So
short
they're going to be
season.
playing. So they need a new quarterback.
Oh my God.
But now,
I,
here I
jokes aside,
thought,
I generally feel sorry for that man. Holy
oh
shit.
no, of course, yeah, I feel bad for the guy, yeah. But into step, could you imagine Denver Broncos legend
John Elway coming back.
Peyton Manning
Oh, well, I guess him too.
comes out of retirement because whoever that fuck that guy from the Colts did it, Philip Rivers, he came out of retirement for after
All
five
right.
years or whatever and played for the
Oh,
Colts. Peyton Manning come out of retirement and then ha ha ha. Oh, New England Patriots, you think you're going to the Super Bowl? Getting fucked by a Manning again. Ugh, suck a dick. It would be
why
great.
not?
I hate
I
New
think
England
John Elway
Patriots.
would be a lot more fun because he's older.
It would be. Like just some guy
Get him sauced up and definitely put a mink robe on him in the lineup. I don't care. We can't see his numbers, so what? We know who it's him.
with a feather boa around his neck. Just fucking go for it.
No, that's a choking hazard. But like he'll still get to wear his Super Bowl rings. What
Ooh,
I'm referencing is a Super Bowl, geez, might have even been over a decade ago now, where he was just there. Maybe the Broncos were in it. I don't remember, but they had him on the sideline, and the lady reporter was like, "So John Elway, what do you think?" And the team with the most points is going to win the game. And but
love that.
he was definitely like 12 drinks in, and he was like, "I'm just having a great time." And whoa, you're beautiful. He just flipped Ric Flair on her. I mean, and I was just like, "This is the greatest day ever."
That
So I
reminds me.
want that John Elway in Super Bowl 60.
I co-sign that.
Assuming the Broncos get there. By the way, watch the comments actually light up for the first time. Like John Elway was with the Broncos, you asshole. And then I'd be like, I don't know anything about football. Leave me alone.
So, whatever. We're just having fun. Shut up. Two things. One, I think players who have won the Super Bowl, I
Mhm.
encourage you to wear the rings during the game. I
Yeah,
think
dude.
that'd be baller. Could you imagine, like,
Oh,
fucking
during
the
the actual
quarterback
like playing
throwing
the
the
game.
ball
Yes.
with his rings glowing? Oh, that'd be amazing.
I would say
Two,
the only reason why they don't do that is you can break your fingers doing that, but please, number two. Number two.
oh, but if imagine if someone tries to sack the quarterback and you just get popped in the fucking face with a Super Bowl ring, pow.
Yeah, still
Two,
breaking.
can we stop? Just stop. Save everyone's time. Stop interviewing players after games. It's just,
That's
you
never
could
gonna happen.
literally press, you could record one interview from the first week one of the season and just replay it over again. It's the same shit. Oh yeah, we just came together as a team. We just found a way to win. But and that's the same shit. It's all they do. They found a way to win. Every team that wins somehow miraculously found a way to win. Could you tell us where you found that way? No, okay, it's just some generic bullshit statement. It's just a waste of everyone's time.
I mean, I guess this shows how much I'm not watching football because I'm a part of those player interviews at the end of baseball and basketball. And I'm telling you, like, man, so and so just had me pressed up and I tried to overcome, but he got the better of me. But I was able to lean on my other guy over here and we got the job done and it was 1, 2, 3. Like no, they actually do in that 2 minute window, they actually do give player in-depth player insider analysis where they don't just phone and it was like, we just got the most points and that's why we won, baby. That's how we do it.
I must, yes, but basketball, I'll allow it. I have seen many a post-game interviews with basketball players, and they'll sometimes, occasionally, they'll break that shit down. It's really insightful, and this is very
Mhm.
interesting to hear. That's what I'm saying. Football players, different breed. They just
Mhm.
just
They
regurgitate
are
the same
cracking themselves in
fucking
the head for
shit.
3 hours at a time every day. So,
And also, it should be made illegal to thank God or Jesus in a post-game interview. Not because I have anything against if you are a man of religious beliefs. I have nothing against you. Have at it. But I just
yeah,
feel like
man.
if you win a game and you go, oh yeah, I just want to thank Jesus Christ, you are insinuating that Jesus Christ wanted the other team to lose, which I don't think that guy is. I don't think Jeezy Creasy has a bet in the game. I think he just wants everyone to have fun.
Hmm. Debatable. Debatable. Can we still give a shout out to my mama
Oh, of
and ignore my
course.
daddy?
Oh, yeah, because without Mama, where will we be?
Outstanding. Outstanding. Outstanding.
I just
Yeah.
feel that Jeezy Creasy. I love that guy. Shout out to a British comedian. Fuck,
Shout
Eddie
out to
Izzard. There we go.
JC.
Eddie Izzard for the Jeezy Creasy line.
Oh, Eddie is
Um,
your, Renaissance man.
yeah, I just feel if Jesus Christ is watching football, I feel he's like that Homer Simpson where he's just sitting on the couch with the flag that says "Go Sports." I think he just
Mhm.
wants everyone. He just wants to see a good game. He doesn't care who wins. Just, just going on a limb there. Anyway, good Lord, we are 25 minutes into the show. Shall we find out what's craziness going on?
Yeah, man. Let's
What
do this. By the
spoiler?
way, this all started with you talking about Jackass 5.
Oh my God, that's what I love how this show works.
Yeah, it's a good
Um,
show. It's a good format. I have fun.
we're very Asian heavy in the top stories this week.
I love the Asians. And the Asians love
But
Kush.
I like the fact spoiler, we cover the entire continent of Asia, east and west, baby. We don't discriminate. But let's find out what's been going on to our friends over in the east in this week's top stories.
It's now time for this week's top stories.
No, 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 no.
Oh, do we? Should
Ooh.
we do that? No.
No, we should not.
Um.
But it was still funny.
Okay. No, I'll get into it anyway. First story. First of two stories from
Number
China.
one.
China.
China.
Um, a young lady named Niu Na.
Hmm.
I think I pronounced that right. So
Miss
she
Na.
discovered that her husband had been cheating on her and having an affair for 5 years with a work colleague
Okay.
and exposed it on social media with like
Very
this
ballsy in
video.
China.
Yeah, with
Wow.
well, yeah. So this video included like evidence, names, personal information about this bitch that was sleeping with her
Ooh,
husband for
girl.
5 years, right?
Wow.
I feel from your comment just now, I feel you know where this is going
I mean, I can't.
because
I can imagine it's not good. That's all. That's all I got. It's very basic.
so a court is bizarre. A
She's getting
co-
arrested, isn't she?
she's not getting arrested, but a court has ordered that she has to post public apologies
Fuck that.
to her husband and the mistress.
Fuck you.
Right, and this is really specific. She has to do this every day for 15 days.
Fuck
She
you.
has to come up with a new apology every day for 15 days.
Fuck
And she's
you.
not allowed to delete any of them. Like, that's such a weird court order. Like, oh, and much on the seventh video, you have to be hopping on one leg.
Yeah, right.
And then at some point, you have to be tapping the top of your head and rubbing your belly at the same time. But
Rude.
she
Yeah.
went,
I don't appreciate this judgment.
well, she went down like a don. She went down like a king
Okay.
or a
Okay.
queen,
Oh,
I should
please
say.
break it down then.
Because so throughout these videos of her apology, she would spice them up with additional revelations, like how much money the husband was spending on his mistress and
Okay.
things like that. So basically, she found a loophole, and because you know I love a
I love a
loophole.
good loophole. I know
Everyone
you
loves
love
a
a
good
good
loophole.
loophole.
So basically, I haven't exactly, but for layman's, she would be like, "Oh, I'd like to apologize for outing my husband for cheating on me with his mistress. And whilst I was at home, he was out there spending hundreds of thousands of dollars on it. And she was like, I'm apologizing for outing my husband for, and then just go on like a 2 minute tirade of all the shit
Hmm.
that he did, making it worse. But it's that loophole. She did what you asked. Beautiful stuff. But it's
And
like,
so,
why? Like,
and then the
why?
government didn't like go like you're being too sassy, bitch. No, we were in the stockades. You go like they didn't because if she got away with that, good for her.
Well, there might be an update. I don't know. But as of recording, she got away with it.
Okay, fingers crossed.
But that's
Jesus Christ.
wild. Like, why is the court getting that much involved? And again, that punishment is so bizarre. It's
Well,
a,
it's not democracy. That's what it is. And then we get into a whole political ramble about that, and I'm not, I ain't good with that stuff. But that's the difference between them and America. That's all I'm saying.
America,
America.
freedom, right?
Yeah, but you know, they also there's been some weird judgments spread out here too that I have not on because we don't go over the notes before the show. I have nothing to reference in my hand. Um, but yeah, just 15 days of apologies, and then she still got to be sassy about it. That's no, that's good. But also, lady, doors open for you. Don't worry. We'll take care of you. Come on in. Come on in. We like you. We like you a lot.
Yes. Come to America, the land of freedom, where I love to live. I please do not kick me out. Our faithful leader, we love you.
You actually do have to say that because of
I
the
do.
time frame. But I'm just like, bitch, get your sassy ass in here. Come
Some
on.
fucking guy's gonna come on my fucking porch with a balaclava
Dude,
and a
you
gun.
might get hit with a fucking stun gun in the morning or
All
right after
right.
the show. You're just like, all right, time to light up another nail. Yeah. And then I'll be like, Mike, why are you in Venezuela? Well, it's warm. I like
Not
that.
to, not to be too on the nose, but I'm a little bit concerned about vanilla ice, shall we say? Anyway, speaking of loopholes and speaking of China,
China.
A 17-year-old teenager. Why it says that in a fucking a 17-year-old teenager, as opposed to what? The
So,
17-year-old old age pensioner, like.
Mike, this is why I insist you drop your news sites. Okay, so where did this,
No, so do you know what's really not? And it seems to have worked over the last 10 or so weeks. What I will do, because I'm lazy, is I'll find an article. This looks interesting. I will
okay.
then hand that shit off to AI, and I'll be like, summarize this shit in 150 words or less.
So AI wrote your article tonight?
Generally, it works out well, but fucking thanks, Grok. I think I used Grok this week for letting me know that a 17-year-old is also a teenager. Gee,
See,
where would
that's
I be without you? I can't. I mean, I can't
Dale.
complain because the thumbnail of this podcast is always AI slop.
Those are two different things, though. Those are two different AIs. But anyway.
Anyway, what
The
did this guy do?
17-year-old teenager
What did this 17-year-old teenager
from
in
China.
Shanghai get up to? So he exploited a refund loophole on an online commerce platform by submitting fake courier numbers for return requests, allowing him to receive refunds without sending back the items.
Okay.
So he would buy something,
hmm
then claim for a refund, and then somehow fake that he returned it. So he'd get the money back and keep the item.
Okay.
But then furthermore, he would then sell those products on
Because why not?
and make even more fucking money, right? He made 11,900 fraudulent applications.
Wow. 11,
That's a
12,000
lot
applications. Yes.
for a
Yes.
17-year-old teenager. How about
12. 12 is a lot. He did 12,000.
it?
That's amazing.
12,000 worth
Big up.
4.76 million yen. Is it yen in China?
Yen is Japanese.
Oh,
I want to say yuan,
one.
but
Yep. But
China's also very big, and there are different, just 20
it equates to
lots of
$680,000
bucks.
basically.
bucks.
680
Claims.
grand is pretty fucking good for a 17-year-old teenager. But then that's just from the refunds. But then
Oh, that's just for the refunds. Oh
and
shit.
then when he sold on the products, he earned an extra $574,000. So pocketing the free
Like,
refunds plus the profits.
I mean, that's a hustler, dude. I should be mad at this because I kind of it's fraud. It's fraud and it's
It is
wrong.
fraud. It's bad.
But at the same time, just like you found a loophole, kid. You found 12,000 loopholes, and good for you. Yeah, man.
Well, then
Oh no.
we go back and oh yes,
Oh no.
this is China. I forgot. This is China.
China finally caught up, huh?
Yes, again, right. This is on me because I'm the one that used this AI system to summarize this article, right?
China, a country in Asia.
But so it says, okay. I'll read the summary in full without adding my little bits. And so I'm hoping you'll be able to tell where the AI kind of got a little bit sloppy with this or kind of missed a step.
I'm standing by.
Right, so a 17-year-old teenager from Shanghai, China, exploited a refund loophole on an online commerce platform by submitting fake courier numbers for return requests, allowing him to receive refunds without sending back the items. He made 11,900 fraudulent applications for products worth $680,000, then sold the goods on secondhand sites for $574,000, pocketing the profits plus refunds. The teen spent the money on luxury items like phone, clothes, video games, and treating friends. He was sentenced to 6 years in prison. The end. Wait, what? Wait. So,
So I didn't really pick up the discrepancy. There was an but I don't think that was it. So
so yeah, he just went on this. Oh, this is how he got this money. This is oh my, how much money he got. This is how smart he was. Oh, this is what he spent all the money on. Oh, by the way, he's in prison now. It was. Oh wait, how did he get caught? What happened? It's kind of
it's
trails
China.
off
They
there.
just they just they just looked at the manifest and were like, he's here. Go to this address. It's it's again, he's as smart as he is, he's just a teenager, so he doesn't have like safe houses or anything. He didn't think to stay at a friend's house for the weekend. Had probably no idea he was being watched. He got away with it once and kept doing it over and over again. I don't think the AI is at fault here. It's just the kid, and that's the story.
This might be a little bit too deep for the Waffle Box. I don't know, but because he was charged as a minor.
Okay.
What do you feel about that kind of thing? Yeah, charged. If you was
He's a
dumb
minor.
enough to do the fucking, I don't think there should be. Oh, you did this really bad thing
Hmm.
at 16. Oh, but if you'd have done it 2 years later, oh, the punishment would be like, yeah,
He just it's just money fraud, dude. He didn't
just.
fucking rob anybody. He definitely didn't hurt anybody. I mean, I guess he robbed a company, but he
Yeah.
didn't physically hurt anybody. There was no malice. There was nobody went to the hospital. So at 16 or 17, yes, he should be charged as a minor for this specific crime. He should not be charged as an adult and be sent to pound me in the ass prison. However, he's gonna turn 18, and I don't know what prison is like in general, but he's
I
probably facing pound me in the ass prison in 6 months
yeah,
because they will not let an 18-year-old stay in juvenile hall. They will not let a 19-year-old stay in juvenile hall. Once he turns 18, he's getting transferred.
because generally I don't think prison's a fun place. I've never been. Don't plan on going. But
I
yeah,
mean, you gotta try the water slide. Everyone,
prison,
everyone loves the water slide, dude. Come on.
prison in China also just sounds like, I'm good. I'm good. Just apologize.
Chinese prisoners hear about the bad prisons we have here, and then they laugh. They're like, "Can I go there?" That would
Can
be
I could I just
amazing.
post 15 apology videos online and be out of here?
You've
What the
only
fuck?
got 3 days worth of shit piled up in your corner. Can I please go to that prison? We've got 3 months worth of prison shit right in this corner here. Like, no one cleans it out. It's awful. It's shit. It's fecal matter.
So you may have heard me complaining about AI. Oh, that was a segue I was building up because we're now next story goes to the Netherlands. Netherlands,
Hmm.
your favorite country in the world,
Yeah,
other than
right.
America, of course,
Not
because we
wrong.
love America.
We love
Don't
America.
let anyone tell you different. God bless America. Please let me stay here. A Dutch court invalidated a marriage that occurred in April, ruling it never legally formed due to an error in an AI generated wedding speech.
What?
Right? The couple's friend, acting as a temporary registrar, used GPT, P for Peter,
Hmm.
not B for Barry. Have you ever come across anyone does that? Chat GPT?
No, not
Oh,
yet. I'm
maybe
sure
it's
it'll
just
happen.
okay. Maybe it's just me. Okay. Anyway, they used Chat GPT to create romantic vows that omitted the mandatory declaration where spouses must affirm acceptance of each other and commitment to marital duties under Dutch law.
Shut up.
Like
Okay, the
literally,
Dutch.
like seriously. If anything, I thought the Dutch were the most laid back. Like, what the fuck? Seriously,
Hmm.
we're being pedantic Dutch people now. What the fuck? The municipality, help me out.
Municipality.
Thank you. Detected the issue post ceremony and alerted prosecutors. Fucking narcs.
What? What?
Fucking narcs. Like, why do you hate
They just got a
love?
whole team on standby, and then they go down to like a fucking pole. Like, we gotta go, we gotta go.
Just fucking listen to bug recordings of a fucking wedding vows on. Oh, they didn't say it. They didn't say it. Send it in the
Silly.
boys. Send in the troops. Leading to the marriage certificate's removal. So
Not
this
that big
this
of a deal,
wedding happened
guys.
in April of last year, and so someone like knock knock knock. Hey, can I just see your wedding certificate? Give it here. Like
I
it's
mean, I would sincerely hope something like that just gets sent by courier and not like an actual federal agent knocking on your door. So like, hey, sorry to bother you. You mind if I come in? We gotta talk. All in Dutch speak. Yeah, I don't. This is stupid.
As far I didn't. Why do you have to like say a certain thing? Because as far as I was always aware, you could say whatever you fuck you want. You could be like, oh, you could just recite the script from Step Brothers, the movie,
Hmm.
and then say yeah, and then just as long as you sign a bit of paper, boom, you're married. Who gives a fuck?
Right? Who gives a fuck?
Who gives a fuck? The
That's
fucking
what you know. You don't have
Italian
to.
and wine mixer.
My opinion about marriage is you don't have to, as far as like the ceremony goes, like you don't have to say anything. It's just you sign the document, she signs the document, the officiator signs the document. You're
The
married. Hooray.
ceremony in of itself is literally just that. It's just a ceremony.
Walk
It's a
20 paces,
show.
recite some words, kiss her.
It's literally
Sign,
just
he comes back to signing the paperwork. That's it.
all you're doing is give me a contract where okay, when you eventually learn that you hate me, I'll give you half my shit. Yep. Okay, sign it. Okay, let me sign it. So we do it. Just pathetic. Get it together, Netherlands. Lastly, we go to India,
Hmm.
the land of the arranged marriage.
I think they're the last ones to do it, right? I mean,
I mean, there are plus and minuses to it all. Like, could you like yes, I understand people that like. I feel there should be like a subscription, like opt in, opt out. Like, do
mhm.
you want to do it? Because generally, I can understand the people arguing. Look, hey, I want to find the person I love. I don't want to be forced to marry someone that I don't know. Blah, 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 blah. But then also sometimes, would you imagine? Oh, wait, so I don't have to do anything. Someone else is just gonna line this up for me. It's pretty fucking sweet.
Mm,
Like,
nah.
so
I mean, that would imply you want to get married, but once you want to get married to someone you want to get married to,
I mean,
some people just don't want to get married.
I bet, but if her parents have a really nice goat, then who's gonna say no? Um, anyway, so a woman from Noida, India, named Lavika Gupta, filed a
Okay.
police complaint against her husband, Sanyam Jain, and his family members after their arranged marriage on January 16th, 2024,
Okay.
alleging fraud and deception. Ooh,
Oh no, they didn't have a goat.
the goat sucked. Fake leg. What the fuck? It's only got three legs. Um, she claimed that he misrepresented his education as a BCom degree. I don't know what the fuck that means. When he only completed class 12. I'm sure that makes sense to Indian listeners.
I think
Um,
that's you just completed high school.
yeah.
That's all.
He exaggerated his annual income. Bad.
I mean, people do that on a resume though. Like,
He, quote, assaulted her during an
oh,
overseas trip and pressured her to smuggle marijuana across the border. That's
rude.
pretty sketchy.
You're supposed to be my wife. Why don't you do this for me?
Yeah.
Don't you love me?
But
We just met 10 minutes ago. Don't you love me?
worst of all, and I'm feeling personally attacked here.
Okay.
He concealed his baldness by wearing a wig during pre-wedding meetings. The son of a bitch.
I mean, this definitely feels more like a job application or job interview than it does a wedding, even an arranged wedding. But again, it's all kids. I hope you fall in love, and I hope when you meet that person you love, they love you back just as much, if not more. And I hope you live long, long, fruitful life together that spans ages. This shit is literally
All
just
people
a
need
business
love too.
contract. And I don't mean to denigrate your union, Mike Fish, you and Mrs. Fish. But you guys have a business arrangement. And guess what? She catches you with one of the chicks at the jobby job.
Shut the
That's
fuck
it,
up.
done. That's it, son. And you're done. And you're going back to eating bangers and mash for breakfast.
I mean, you're not painting a horrible picture of this. I
I'm
mean,
not. Oh, dear.
bangers and mash for breakfast?
Baked beans and sausage. I don't know. What?
I mean, I'm getting an erection right now. Like, keep talking. Like,
And you got to watch Red Dwarf.
oh,
3 hour marathon of Red Dwarf while you're eating bangers and mash for breakfast and drinking a Guinness.
could I file for divorce online right now? Could I just do this right now?
You actually probably can, even in New
Sweet.
Jersey.
But yeah, I mean, obviously, yeah, if he really assaulted her, that's bad. Don't assault people. That's bad. But I just feel like it's kind of like, oh, he did this, he assaulted me, and see that hair? It's fucking fake. Like, of all things that apparently he did, that was like, okay, fair enough. Women, huh?
No,
Can't live
I'm like
without him.
Lucille Bluth right now. I'm just like, good for her. This is not a thing. She was going
You're
along with this, and then she found out, no, this is not what I was sold. I
you're
was sold a much
channeling
better
Lucille Booth as your power animal right now.
for this story, yes, sir. Good for her.
Good for her. We just covered a whole lot of stuff. I don't think anyone actually throughout that whole thing ended up achieving anything, but maybe someone did, and someone achieved something so powerful that an Irish brewery awarded them a piece of paper to say, "You did something there." Top of the morning. It's not racist. I'm Irish. It's that time for this week's Dumb World Record of the week.
That was a good segment.
Why?
Why? Why would I? Why? Why?
Why? Why?
Why? Why? Why would you want to do that?
This
What's this music I'm hearing?
it's the bed. You say this bed music's been here for like 2 months, and I like it. You say this every week. Yeah. Oh, there's music. Oh, what's going on here?
I definitely heard it last week. I was like, why am I hearing it now?
I don't know. It's a little bit of fun. We're just jazzing it up a
Okay.
little bit.
Okay, hey,
Um,
I'm not going crazy. That's all.
no, you're not going crazy. This is,
Oh, thank God.
burn it down to the ground. Anyway, I said in the intro this might be the dumbest shit ever. So Guinness World Records announced that the UPS store, yes, the UPS store.
Okay.
So there was the Rose Parade in Pasadena, California. I don't know if are you familiar with
Yes.
the Rose Parade?
I'm familiar with it.
Where I don't know if it's a different theme every year, or if it's
Yes.
Okay, so this year's theme was, I guess, Sea World or Sea Under the Sea,
Sure.
under the sea, and UPS's nautical themed float earned the Guinness World Record for the world's largest animatronic fish.
Oh, okay. Sure.
Like, are we seriously doing awards for everything? Like,
Everything.
like who? Like, there is. Do you remember back in the day? Maybe because we're part of the older generation now. But do you remember where it's like, oh, Guinness World Record? Wow, Who could run 100 meters the fastest? Who's the fastest human? Who could jump the farthest? Who could jump the highest? Who the fuck is wondering, do you know what? How big is the world's biggest animatronic fish? Like, what are we doing as a civilization right now?
I used to work for UPS way back in the day. It was the first job I had out of high school.
Did you build fish floats?
We did not, but I bet you there was a crew for that. And I bet you the folks in the office right now are patting each other on the back. Well, I told him it was a good idea. Oh, he came to me first, and I said he should talk to you about that. Oh, you did? Oh, well, I talked to so and so and talked to TW and like. There's a lot of patting on the back going on about that world record right now. I bet you there's even a plaque in the Pasadena warehouse.
Good for them, I guess. But if you're probably wondering how big is the massive mechanical seahorse, as it says in the article.
Find out.
It measures 28 feet.
Okay.
By 10 feet.
Okay.
By 12 feet.
Okay. Yeah. That's a big animatronic fish.
It's a big fucking seahorse.
It's a seahorse or a fish?
It's a seahorse. A seahorse is.
Oh, okay.
A seahorse is not technically.
No, they're not. They're seahorses, dude.
So wait, what the fuck? How do they win large animatronic fish record then?
Great question.
Now I'm extra angry.
I mean, a shark is not a fish either. So there you go.
What is it?
It's a shark.
What? What? For fuck's sake! Now I'm gonna go. What is a shark?
There you go. Honest question.
A shark is a type of cartilaginous fish. It's a fish, Kush.
Okay. Well, and a seahorse?
Right. Okay.
What is?
Is a seahorse a fish?
Honest question.
Yes, a seahorse is a type of fish, although it's very unusual, belonging to the genus Hippocampus and the oh fucking hell! Why? Which also include pipefish and sea dragons.
Your short answer was yes.
Seahorse is a fish.
Just the facts, ma'am.
I'm just glad I made you look that up. I don't care that.
Do you know what? I'm glad because now I know. Because I assumed
I'm not mad that I was wrong.
Hey, no. You weren't wrong, Kush. You just learned something. That's all.
I did learn something. And thank you.
No one's wrong here.
I appreciate that.
Safe
Thank
space.
you.
Safe space. The giant seahorse's wireframe and machinery were covered in orange lentils, corn husks, mushrooms. The fuck?
Okay.
Kumquats.
Sure. Everything that grows out of the ground.
Orange slices and roses. Terrible
the
idea.
rose is the only thing that makes sense. But all right.
Because, after maybe like 2 days, I bet this fucking seahorse stunk.
Oh, so no, those because of that problem, they don't put that shit together a week. The frame, maybe, and the mechanics and how to drive the fucking thing, that all gets put together a week beforehand. The installation of all that fauna, that's all done the night before. People are literally up. People are literally sleeping in till 8 p.m. New Year's Eve and then getting up or whatever time they have to get up to perform this fucking task. And then they put in all the fauna. They actually build the whole fucking exterior on top of the frame. And then they got to drive it to the parade site at 4 a.m. So, that thing was not sitting around for 2 days. Someone who's worked a couple of parades, I just want you to understand that.
Even still, I just feel covering it with fruit. It's a bad choice. Bad choice.
And then I don't know what they do with this shit after it's done, because again, it's
Yeah.
all perishable. I hope so, right?
Yeah,
But then
so.
it's been exposed to Pasadena weather.
Ooh.
It was raining a lot that day. I actually had a friend who was working the event, and it was just like, to be, again, it's just a frame. It's just a frame of a photo, but there was only like 60 people in the stands where she was. And that's the Rose Bowl parade's pretty big deal.
Did she say, "Oh my God, Kush, I have just seen this fucking huge
No, she didn't say
seahorse"?
Negative.
Oh, it's a shame. That would have been amazing. Full circle.
It would have been a full circle. Yeah.
Oh, anyway,
thank you.
I guess congratulations to UPS. What does UPS stand for?
United Parcel System.
Just the facts, ma'am.
I didn't know that either. But yeah, congratulations to UPS for gaining the world record for largest animatronic fish.
There you go.
There you go. Anyway, it's now time for Kush to earn something. Because I believe, if I remember correctly, last week you started off 2026 with a win.
Undefeated, baby.
1-0, baby. Can he keep his streak alive? Some people doubt him, me included, because, spoiler alert, January 21st, very, very rough for celebrity birthdays. But hey, who knows? Who knows? But it's now time for Kush and yourselves playing at home to guess some celebrity birthdays. It's now time for this week's Celebrity Birthday Blackjack.
Place your bets. It's now time for Birthday Blackjack.
I also like to live dangerously.
Yes, welcome everyone to the January 21st edition of Celebrity Birthday Blackjack. If you haven't played this game before, what we do here is we celebrate 5 celebrities that are celebrating their birthday on the day of this podcast release, which is January 21st. And Kush and your good selves playing at home have to guess how old they are now. How scoring works is it's your margin of error. So if someone is turning 55 and you guess 52, you're 3 years out, so you score 3 points for that celebrity. And then across the 5 celebrities, you have to try to keep your score at 21 or below, hence why we call it Birthday Blackjack. So the second one of the year, Kush, you played once and you were a winner. 1-0. I think this is like the 4th year now we've been doing this. I think this is the first time you've started 1-0. So that's a good sign. It's a good sign.
I have to take your word for it. I want to say there was one other time, but I'll take your word for it.
Tell you, man. As I alluded to earlier in the show, January 21st, a little bit scarce for like, oh my god, it's his birthday? Wow, that's crazy. But you know, who knows how this game? This is a crazy game. I don't want to count you out, but I'm just gonna say, might be a little bit tough. That's what I'm gonna say.
I'm ready.
Well, let's find out who's celebrating their birthday on January 21st with celebrity number one.
Number one.
DJ on the 1s and 2s, wiki wiki wah wah wah, for band Incubus. You ever into Incubus?
I know of Incubus. I could not. I'm sure I've heard plenty of Incubus, but no, I couldn't tell you one song of theirs.
It's Mr. Chris Kilmore.
Not familiar with that name either. Chris Kilmore.
But if it helps, Chris Kilmore went under the stage name DJ Kilmore. I don't know if that helps.
Fantastic. You know what? I'm going to say DJ Kilmore, 51 years old.
51 years old. Good
That was
guess.
definitely a name I want to say I heard in the 90s.
I mean, Incubus were, if you think about it, they've been going a while.
Yeah, yes.
They've been going a while.
Believe so.
As we've already alluded to in this show, I'm no spring chicken, but I used to listen to them when I was a young man. I used to listen to Incubus. You guessed 51. Chris Kilmore, aka DJ Kilmore, 53 today.
Yay.
Not
That's why I
bad.
called him Chris Kilborn. But yeah, good.
Whatever.
Good. I'll take it.
Celebrity number 2.
Number 2.
2-time PDC World Darts Champion
Go for it.
Luke the Nuke Littler. How old is Luke the Nuke Littler?
Darts. No, I'm old man's
2-time.
game.
And hey, if you think darts in the old pub, Mr. Luke Littler, who just recently won his second in a row World Championship, scooped £1 million for winning the World Darts Championship. Not a bad payday.
That's amazing. Not to derail or stall. There's an actual darts shop in my neighborhood now. Like darts, not a big. You'll find a dart board in a pub, and maybe if you give them your ID, they'll give you 3 darts to play with, whatever. But darts not a big thing out here in these United States, in this Fornia of Cali, in this Frisco of San Fran.
But one of my favorite things to do once you complete Grand Theft Auto 5, one of my favorite things to do is go out into the sticks, and there's a certain bar you can go into in Grand Theft Auto 5. Just play darts.
Mm-hmm.
Loved it.
Yeah, you can play video games, strip club. GTA is good like that. Anyways, this is where we go off the rails. So I'm just gonna say this man is 35.
35. Luke the Nuke Littler.
Yeah.
2-time PDC World Darts Champion. 19 years old today. How crazy is that?
That's the game, kids.
So that is, let me do the maths, that's 16 out, so it takes your score up to 18. You never know. All you need is one spot on and you're back in the game, baby.
You could have picked anybody else, man. Like, whatever. Okay.
Okay, all right.
18.
Do you know what? I'm gonna real quick, right? Okay. That's January 21. You said I could pick literally anyone else.
You could have picked anybody else. I mean, I don't know. Someone more familiar than Luke the Duke, or the Nuke, or the Book.
Dutch Minister for Development Corporation.
Get the fuck out of here, man. Go to number
Agnes
3
Van
already,
Arden.
Go to fucking number 3, dude. All right, I got 18. Go to number 3, son.
Number 3.
Barbara Maitland of the Maitlands from Beetlejuice, Miss Gina Davis.
Oh, Gina. Oh,
you see, yeah, there we go. I got you. Yeah, you familiar with the Maitlands from Beetlejuice?
I'm familiar with Gina Davis.
Oh, they fell off the bridge in town, and they were trapped. 63.
She's a very attractive 63.
Well, she's an even more attractive 70, which she turns today.
Shit.
Which takes your score up to 25. So you're gonna need a spot on, baby.
I'm just gonna start injecting heroin now.
Yeah, I told you, man. This trust me. If after we stop recording, look at birthdays of January 21st. It's a rough day.
Sometimes you go to the 20th, sometimes you go to the 21st. Whatever, man. Whatever, man.
Respect the exercise.
Number 4.
Actor who played. Oh. So, are you familiar with 50 Shades of Grey?
I know of it, but no, I don't know it.
There's the lead character, Christian Grey.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Well, this guy played his little brother.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
American actor Luke Grimes. Fucking, I have no idea.
28. As if it matters.
42 is Luke Grimes, which takes your score up to 39. And I tell you what, if you get within one doesn't even have to be spot on. If you get within like one either side of this guy, the next one, I'll just give you the victory.
Number 5.
Do you ever watch Drake and Josh?
Nope.
Well,
My demographic.
Well, apparently this guy played Crazy Steve in Drake and Josh.
247.
Mr. Jerry Trainer. How old is Jerry Trainer?
247.
247 is your guess.
He's a
245. Oh, he's so close.
Wow.
Ah.
That would have been amazing.
Actually, 49. So that takes your score up to 241. Close,
Nailed it.
but no cigar. Unfortunately, Kush, this week, you're our loser.
This is that part of the football game where you just throw it into the stands.
Fucking Hail Mary it. Fuck it.
Just you hope to hit just like, let me hit level 200 here. Bah! We ain't winning this game today.
Like, seriously, I spent about 3 laps through this Wikipedia for January 21st, and those were the 5 where I was like, maybe. Fucking Crazy Steve from Drake and Josh.
It is what it is. It is what it is. We made it. We got through it. It was a disappointing round, so we're 50% now.
Oh, but next week we're gonna come back. Next week we're gonna find a way to win. We're gonna find a way to win. As the NFL players say. But now it is now time for you to do something that you do best. You do better than anyone else. God damn it! It's now time for Kush to review a movie that he has watched previously. It's now time for Kush's movie review.
Kush's movie review.
This week's Kush's movie review is 28 years later, The Bone Temple. Something dick joke. I tried to work one out. I workshopped about 10 of them, and it was like, this is cheap. This is cheap. You know what? I'm just gonna leave it.
Yeah.
Sometimes you don't have to. Sometimes you have to. But yes, this is the 4th in the 28 saga. Tell us about it, Kush.
We are talking about 28 years later, part 2, or 28 years later, The Bone Temple. It is rated R. And it's a hard R. So as opposed to the previous movie, it is 6 minutes shorter, 1 hour 49 minutes.
Ooh.
Not bad. It's not bad. I wasn't mad at it. This is directed by, whereas the last one was directed by Danny Boyle, who was the original director for 28 Days Later. They handed the reins over to this edition to Nia DaCosta. If you're wondering why you know that name, she did the 2022 edition of Candyman.
Oh.
Very good movie. Nobody talks about it anymore. At all. Whatsoever. And then she also did Captain Marvel 2 or The Marvels. Not Marvel's best movie, but I enjoyed it. The villain, completely forgettable. I actually coincidentally watched the video just highlighting it the other day, and I was like, oh yeah, that was the villain. Okay. Well, moving on. Anyways. This stars Alfie Williams as Spike. He was our protagonist from the last movie, aka Little Boy. And then Jack O'Connell as Sir Jimmy. Quite terrifying character. Erin Kellyman. You know her from Solo. She was also in Captain America and the Winter Soldier, or Falcon and the Winter Soldier. It's funny how you can just fuck that all up because of Marvel. Anyways, she's in this, very unrecognizable until you see the press junkets. Lewis Perry. Lewis Perry is a hyphenated last name, and he plays the very naked Samson.
Ooh.
And in our last review, we kept talking about naked Jason Momoa, and that's that dude. And then, of course, Ray Fiennes plays Dr. Ian Kelson, and half of this is his movie, Half of this is Jack O'Connell's movie, Sir Jimmy, and it's we're adding on to the movie previous 28 years later. If you're looking for balls to the wall zombie action, you will not find it here. There's some zombie action here, but this is more of a just an insulated story. We got introduced to Dr. Kelson in the last movie when young Spike was trying to find a cure for his mother. Whether or not you saw it, things did not go very well, unfortunately. However, we were introduced also to the Bone Temple. The Bone Temple? I thought they closed that place in the 70s. All right, that's our joke for that one, Mike. We've been talking about that one. I worked it. Dr. Kelson still trying to figure shit out, still trying to pay respects to the living, also repaying respects to the dead. I think I said that correctly. Um, One theme with this entire series for the last four movies is the powers that be have been like, these are not zombies. These are infected human beings. They have a biological condition now. They've been attacked by a virus, and that's what it is. But for the most part, we've just been calling them zombies because it's easier that way. This movie actually lends credibility to the fact that no, these folks are very much alive. They are not zombies. They are not the Walking Dead. They are not the undead. They are just infected human beings. And that's why after 28 years later, their skin hasn't deteriorated, hasn't rotted. Maybe they're malnourished, but that's a whole other thing entirely. Um, when we last left our hero, young Spike, again, that last movie, dude, was super fantastic, and I would have given it a solid five, except for the final 5 minutes that I kind of went into detail about, and we met this whole new group of people, and it felt kind of wacky and out of place, and didn't really fit the tone of the last hour and 56 minutes we had just spent with our protagonist and his dad and the doctor and his mom and all that shit. It just This movie actually expands upon all of that. So at the end of the last movie, we met a group of people called the Jimmies. Um, Mike, you're a British guy. Jimmy Savile, is that a name you're familiar with?
Unfortunately, yes.
Okay, so I keep getting that reply from all the British people I know. This entire group of children, when the attack happened, when the biological outbreak occurred, they were when they weren't playing with Power Ranger figures, they were watching Teletubbies, and then I still don't know what the Jimmy Savile connection is. I understand who he is now, and he's a terrible person, and I believe he's dead. If he's not,
He is.
not important to the story. Oh, good. Anyways, the Jimmies have modeled themselves after Jimmy Savile.
Oh dear.
However, they all have different matching tracksuits. So there is a purple Jimmy, and there's a red Jimmy, and there's a black Jimmy, and there's a just there's six of them.
For those who are not familiar with Jimmy Savile, so basically imagine pedophile Power Rangers
Hmm. And Teletubbies.
and Teletubbies, yes.
Yeah. We the movie starts off, we catch up with Spike, and he's kind of being jumped in by the Jimmies, and they're like, we're either gonna murder you or you're gonna fight one of our Jimmies to the death. And if you kill our Jimmy, you'll take his place. Sounds terrifying already. And young Spike just gets a lucky shot in, and that guy bleeds to death. And they just laugh at his ass as he just dies, just bleeds out, just dying. It was like, hey, man, I thought we were cool. And they're like, nah, we're the Jimmies. Deuces.
Jesus.
Yeah. We
Do
we
they have
never come back.
cigars?
They do not have any cigars because, well, resources are scarce. So no one smokes anymore.
No.
That's just
Well, I
not a thing.
guess so they're healthier at least.
In theory, it all depends on their diet and their nutrition. Um, they end up imposing upon a house of survivors, end up eating up all their food, and then just talking nonsense about the Teletubbies. Now, bear in mind, it's been 28 years later, and these kids were about 6 or 7, so they're in their mid 30s. And Sir Jimmy, number one Jimmy, he's like, "Hey, Jimmy number four, hey, Purple Jimmy, do the Teletubby dance, do the Tinky Winky dance." And this bitch just gets up and she just starts shaking her ass because that is what she was commanded to do. It's a cult. All right. Um, the folks that live in that house, they're tolerating it. They want them to go, but as soon as Sir Jimmy goes like, "Oh, well, we're gonna murder you all. Don't worry about that." Like the fight or flight comes into play. A pregnant woman runs away, and everyone else fights, and well, they are easily overpowered by the Jimmies. It's kind of sad. And then we get into some torture porn shit. We won't get into too much of that. However, when it comes to we're going to offer you some charity, and that charity is we're going to take off the shirt. I'm going to just let your brain play with that because I immediately knew what it meant. I don't know why I knew that. And when it happened, I was like, this is still awful. And yeah, it's a Spike's not down with this. He immediately freaks out and runs out of the barn. And Erin Kellerman's character, she is Jimmy Inc. INK. There's Jimmy and Sir Jimmy and Jimmy Inc. and Jimmy Quest and like everybody's a Jimmy, but there's ways to identify them. Anyway, she kind of keeps them company, and then again, the folks that are being deflayed and skinned alive, well, they do fight back and end up killing most of the Jimmies. Pretty nice. The Jimmies end up taking refuge out in the woods, as they've been doing for the last 30 years. Anyways, Jimmy Inc. discovers Dr. Kelson and discovers the Bone Temple, and she's this whole thing of why does Ray Fiennes look like he's covered in blood? Well, he's not covered in blood. He's actually covered in iodine because that helps prevent the infected from attacking him. They're still going to attack him, but they will not be attracted to him. Are you following me on this, Mike Fish?
Yep.
Cool. Uh, Jimmy Red, Miss Jimmy, she ends up reporting this back to him, and he was like, "Of course, that's my dad." Sir Nick, is that a thing to you?
In what context?
It's the devil. It's your slang term for the devil.
Is it?
No, well, in this movie it is. If you're from England. If you're from England, as you say you are, sir.
I know Saint Nick is Santa Claus, but I didn't know Sir Nick was the devil.
Well, I might even have it wrong, but so-and-so Nick, the devil. They think it's the doctor. And they investigate him for a minute. And then Jimmy number one is like, "I'm gonna go talk to my dad for a minute. Y'all hang out back here." And yeah, he talks with the doctor, and he's like, "No, dude, I'm obviously not the devil, and I'm just covered in iodine here because it keeps the infected from biting me. But I'm just doing this, and the bone temple here. Well, it's kind of just a cemetery. It was the nicest thing I could do with all these dead people. I don't know. I didn't know what else to do. I was just thought I'd just put their bones in the temple. Okay, let's go back a couple steps. While all this has been happening, again, the Jimmies are abusing a family, murdering them while they're alive, as murders happen. Um, Dr. Kelson actually made friends with Samson, naked Jason Momoa. And how he did that is he got him addicted to morphine.
Classic.
Again, remember, you, you're familiar with Jason Momoa. No, imagine that man just juiced out. Like he's been to the gym a lot. He's the alpha. They call him an alpha in this. Jason Momoa in his alpha status is just chasing after you naked, just dong, just flopping back and forth. Like it's like they don't even hide it, dude. It's just that thing is just smacking his thighs to the point they're bruising. Like,
Good for him.
right? Not bad, not bad. Um, Dr. Kelson's been keeping this guy under tabs by hitting him with a blow dart full of morphine and some other drugs as well. Samson likes it a lot, and now he starts coming back for his daily fix. And then he's like, "All right, Samson, I gave you this name because you're strong and you got the long hair and you're good looking and you got a forearm like an elephant, son. Don't worry about that shit."
You're right at home in my bone temple.
Yes, you belong in the Bone Temple. But they just get stoned together, and like Dr. Kelson will lick the dart a couple times, and they'll just stab Samson with it, and Samson will just sit there and just veg out, and the doctor will take a nap, and then he'll wake up and be like, "Oh my God, I didn't get my head severed from my torso. This is the greatest day ever." I was literally just gambling on that one. I didn't know that would not happen. Um, Doctor figures out a cure. In fact, Samson actually starts to come back to life again. I've been calling them zombies the last four movies. No, they are just infected with this extreme psychosis. And thanks to the good doctor, he actually like cures Samson. Spoiler alert. Sorry, kids. Um, Too little, too late though. So again, the doctor and Jimmy, going back to the present, they're just rapping and blah blah blah. And he's like, "All right, I'll play you a little charade. Uh, I'll tell your followers I am the devil. Come back here in 24 hours, and we'll carry on from there." In those 24 hours, the doctor carves out a little moat, little groove in the sand around the bone temple, and fills that up with pyrotechnics. He turns on the PA for his amplifier, finds his favorite Iron Maiden record, and
Like
all
it.
of a sudden, 666, the devil. There's a whole dance number. Mike Fish, this scene might be worth it just for the admission alone, man. Like it's pretty goddamn entertaining. And the rest of the Jimmies are like, "This is way better than Teletubbies, motherfucker. Wow." And then Dr. Kelson, as the devil, kind of issues some commandments, and we'll we'll let it go from there. But best know that Jimmy Prime, Sir Lord Jimmy, whatever we're calling him, he gets his comeuppance. I'm not going to tell you how, but it's pretty tense. It's pretty good. I had a great time. Um, Again, Samson comes back to life. And then while this happens, Jimmy Red and Mr. Spike, Jimmy Spike, they flee for their lives. And there's another extra 2 minutes that I'm not going to spoil for you guys, but they are prepping this for a third 28 years later. That has been the plan. Here's the problem, Mike Fish. One, I enjoyed the shit out of this movie. I enjoyed this way more than I did part one, but I think part one and part two, now that I have context, I think they meld into one good movie. So this is a 4 out of 5. The problem
Number
is,
4.
is so many people were turned off by that ending for 28 years later, part one, that only half of them showed up this 3-day holiday weekend.
Woof.
So that means it made half the money. They have not gone into production on part three yet. And this was also a thing we got into in the last review. It was like if this second movie doesn't do well, there won't be a third movie. Um, the previous movie, 28 years later, is the most successful movie of the four now. I don't know that this new one did better than 28 Weeks Later, which I think is the most inferior movie of the now four. So Anyways, I don't know what they're gonna do, if there's going to be a part five or a part three or a whatever. I don't know there's going to be another one after this, but they have set it up for that. I'll be there. Again, I enjoyed the shit out of this. I thought we had some real good world building. I understand things a lot better now. I would like to know what is happening outside of the island of England, because we met a soldier in the last movie who's got a smartphone. His girlfriend's got lip injections. Like it's a whole thing. Like there is a modern world happening outside of this island that we are not privy to, and I would like to know more about that. I would like to know more. Would they go with Spike and now Red Jimmy, and then yeah, again, there's an extra special bonus, and I'd like to see where they go with that, assuming we get a 28 years later part three. So, 28 years later, The Bone Temple, solid 4 out of 5, man. Please go see this in the theater. I would like to see where they take this next. They had a plan for it. Let's, guys, we've watched worse. We've given more money to worse movies.
Sounds like a fucking weird movie. I'll be honest.
It is. Yeah, you're not wrong. It is a
Like
weird
whoever
movie, but
wrote
they're
this
all weird.
was definitely off of his tits.
Alex Garland is the writer of this.
Like,
He's been the writer for I don't know if he wrote 28 Weeks Later, but he wrote the first one and he wrote these last two.
like
He's the only credit on IMDb for the potential next one.
if you, I don't necessarily recommend you doing this, but if you ever Google Jimmy Savile, the fact that he wrote essentially, from what you're saying, the pivotal story around a cult of people that were inspired by him is just like
Well, so remember,
bonkers to
28
me.
years ago, this movie takes place. The movie started 28 years ago. Okay, these kids were 6 and 7. Okay, so when all that shit went south, when the zombies attacked, the not zombies, whatever we're calling them, the infected, you didn't know about Jimmy Savile's controversy.
True, I
That
guess.
that's the only thing they're giving you right now. And
For
by
those
the way,
that
there are
don't,
multiple headlines in all the trades about, like, wow, the controversy behind Jimmy Savile.
yeah, for those that don't, so basically, he used to host a TV show called Jim Will Fix It. Whereas it's kind of like Make-A-Wish before Make-A-Wish was a thing. Like it wasn't necessarily always sick kids, but it was like young kids. Like, oh, I really wanted to meet this person, or I really wanted to do this. I wanted to, and he would like grant wishes for kids,
Oh
and
no.
it was a very heartwarming TV show
Oh no.
until several years later. I think you can guess where this was going.
Oh,
Um,
you really want that wish made.
yeah,
You're gonna, you're
it's
gonna,
not gonna
you're gonna.
suck itself. Unfortunately, but there you go. I don't want to bring down. But yeah, 28 years later, boom,
It's really well
temple.
directed. It's a really well told story. I was engrossed in every minute of it. I unfortunately had to take a pee break. Guess what? I was gone 3 fucking minutes. I don't feel like I missed anything. Or at least I caught up very quickly. Cunts. So, had much like the last movie, I had to tell a couple Filipino women at the beginning of the movie, "Hey, knock it up."
What were the
And
Filipino women up to?
they were just they were just talking in Tagalog. Like the
Uh,
movie was just starting, and it was like, "Hey, credits or the trailers are done. Knock that shit off." I like to think I was being polite about it, but who knows how I came off. Um, in this screening, and guess what? This woman was super nice. Two women were hanging out together, and one of them was super duper into it and already like just like kind of just spazzing out in the first 5 minutes. She's wearing one of those Apple watches, so every time she raises her arm above her eye line, the thing just illuminates, and it's the brightest thing in the theater now. And I had to like go like, would you mind, please? And at first she didn't get it. I was like, your watch keeps going off. And then she went, oh shit. And then she did a couple things, and it wasn't a problem again. And I said, "Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you." And again, it wasn't a problem the rest of the night. So there there are good people out there. Sometimes they're just a little bit oblivious, and if you're not an asshole to them, they will immediately comply and go like, "Oh my God, I'm so sorry, I didn't realize that." Boop 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 boop. So
Next time you have any issues with Filipino people, just yell "Kabayan."
I probably will not be doing that.
Freak them the fuck out.
I will not be doing
It
that.
basically means like it's like if you're like, say if you're of Filipino descent and you're in a different country and you see other Filipino people, they go, "Oh, kabayan." It's like, hey, we are fellow country people. Look at us. So,
Yeah.
if they saw you saying that, it might confuse them enough where they shut the fuck up.
I'm just gonna keep it nice and polite like I did the other day, and it'll work itself out. And
I mean,
no,
kabayan's not an insult. It just might
well,
confuse them.
you know, I don't want anyone confused. It'll only exasperate things and drag it out.
I mean,
Then they'll be like,
I th
then they'll just start talking to me in Tagalog, and I'll be like, I
that
don't know
that
what
that,
my
that yeah
fish told me to
that
do
might
this. I don't know,
also
bitch.
that also it's ¿Cómo está
We're trying to
capao?
watch a movie. The point is to get them to shut the fuck up.
Just end any sentence with the word po, and it's like respectful.
Yeah, I just say please and thank you. How about that?
Anyway, that was our little Filipino language lesson. At the end of 28 years later, Bone Temple 4 out of 5. If you've watched the other 28 days slash weeks
Years.
slash years later, check it out. 4 out of 5. Kush he's approved. Um, but moving on
Oh my God.
from infected humans and skinning people alive and Jimmy Seville cults, I think it's time that we mellow out and bring people home safely and end the night on a high note. It's that time for this week's feel good story of the week.
That's the coolest fucking story I've ever heard in my entire life. That's insane. Can I hear it again?
This one's nice and simple, but it's sometimes the nice and simple ones that are the nicest and the simplest. On January 9th, 2026, firefighters from Central Pierce Fire and Rescue in Washington responded to a motor vehicle collision involving an Instacart driver. Dun dun dun. Following the accident, the Instacart driver was thankfully uninjured, but their vehicle needed to be towed due to the damages.
Damn.
Since the driver lacked transportation, and obviously he was kind of relying on his Instacart gig, the firefighters decided to spring into action and finish his route for him.
Oh, okay.
So the firefighters took the Instacart, so the shopping stuff from the malls and the grocery stores and blah, blah, blah. And yeah, delivered all of his Instacart deliveries for the rest of the day. The Central Pierce Fire and Rescue posted a message on their Facebook page saying it was a small gesture that made a big difference for a grateful community member and a reminder that serving our community sometimes means going beyond emergency response.
No, you know what? I want my firefighters to be waiting for fires. I'm sorry, Instacart dude. Like they did a very nice thing, but also there must be no fires or no heart attacks or no nothing in this fucking neighborhood. Like, no,
Thankfully, everyone got their groceries that day. However, 5 houses burnt down, and
go fuck yourselves. Like, seriously. So also, I don't know what this route bullshit is. During the pandemic, during the early days of the pandemic, we relied heavily on Instacart to grab our groceries. And there was
go
no,
buy your own shopping now. It's over.
huh?
Like I'm saying, like, why? Who's still using Instacart? Go get your own fucking shopping.
Plenty of people. Don't worry about that. That's not the point.
Okay.
They have a 2-hour window, but only one time did I have an issue with that. And by the way, they have the GPS bullshit. They're tracking that guy's phone. So this asshole did my shopping. This one specific incident, the asshole did my shopping, checked out, then went back home and had dinner. And I was like, hey man, this 2 hour window does close in like 10 minutes. And then all of a sudden you see the little dot frantically move back to a position and then run all the way back to our house. He was only a mile away, but it was like, hey, dude, you could have just dropped this shit off. Like, I don't know what this route bullshit is, man. Like,
Fucking
it
ice
seems
cream's
to be
melted at this point.
the ice cream melted. Amazing that you knew we had ice cream, Mike, because the ice cream melted.
Motherfucker.
It's fucking stupid. So that guy did not get a tip. Everybody else during the pandemic that served us through Instacart not only got a 15% tip, but then I gave them an extra $5 cash because that other shit gets taxed. And I was just like, hey, thank you so much. You made things easier for me and my family. We appreciate you. But that one asshole, he did not get tipped and he got a negative comment. Like,
Fucking pandemic was wild. I remember ordering alcohol to get delivered.
I've done that. Yeah, we did that. That would be in our groceries. Yeah.
Well, no, because so in New Jersey, it's kind of annoying. Like you
You
can't.
got to go to a specific shop and
Yeah,
put it.
grocery stores can't. Well, I mean, some can, but it's basically you have to go to a grocery store for your groceries, go to a liquor store for your liquor.
Mm-hmm.
And so we had to like it was a company called Drizzly. I don't even know if they're still around anymore, but it was so I would go on an app and be like, yeah, I'll have like a 24 case of this, I'll have a 12 pack of this, blah 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 blah. And then like an hour later, I'd get a notification, and there'd be a bunch of fucking alcohol on my doorstep. It was great.
Nice. Yeah, it was nice. It it helped out when it counted. So I've even used them. I would not use them for years, but I used them like 6 months ago just because I was like, I've been drinking. I'd like to drink some more. I don't want to get on a bus, but I'm definitely not getting behind the wheel of a car. And so I just Instacarted some booze to come to the house. And it did. And it was fine.
See,
And it
booze is
was
fine.
quick.
My issue so many times, like if I've like back during the scary times, like I could order groceries, and then there was like, oh, they didn't have this, so I on my own I decided to swap it out for this. And it's like,
Hmm.
motherfucker, that's not what I fucking wanted. And
Hmm.
it was so fucking annoying. The amount of times I would get
They
shit that I didn't want.
So they have there is a function. I found there's a function on Instacart where if they don't have item X, you can say don't get
Just don't
anything
fucking buy it.
at all, or you can say, well, you can substitute, but I would like you to substitute it for item Y. Don't give them that much power. You can like if item Y is there, then I would rather you pick up item Y, and then if that's just not there, then don't. And then I would
No,
also just be like them on Batman. Just we're like, all right, so I'm watching you
I'm
shop right
watching
now.
you.
If you have any questions, I'm here. I will be here. Like I just stay on top of them because I was just like the first 13 instances with Instacart were 13 different experiences. And one time we got delivered groceries that we did not order at all. Like 60% of the order was wrong. And when I reported Instagram or Instacart, they're like, oh, all right, well, we'll credit you like $90. And I was like, all right, I guess that's okay. And we'll just reorder tomorrow or whatever. And then what do you want to, are you sending someone to pick up all this other stuff? Because it's a lot of just boxes and canned goods and whatever, nothing really perishable. And they're like, nah, you can keep that. And I was like, I didn't even want any of this shit. What the, so, okay, I guess I'll eat it, but we didn't want it. This was clearly someone else's food. This guy did not go into business for himself. He was like, these guys want saltines. I'm going to give them Triscuits.
No, I had one situation where I specifically said if you can't get what I want, just don't get anything, and they still substituted it, and I never fucking did it again.
Oh, wow. See, that's dumb. And that was going against instructions, and I don't appreciate that.
Right?
Thankfully, we had very few problems with the Instacart, and yeah, they were all very friendly. Anyways.
Anyway.
Hey, fire department, focus on the fires.
Focus on the fires. What a show. What a show. Where do we go from Jackass 5 all the way to Instacart? This is, you don't get this kind of varied conversation anywhere else.
You do not.
This is why you come here. This is why you stop by what's the word? The appointment listening.
Yeah, appointment viewing.
Yeah. You make sure you're here for this, and I appreciate it. We appreciate it. That is episode 217 in the books.
Booyah.
Booyah. My name's been Mike. This has been Kush. Go to enjoywafflebox.com for all the links of how you can subscribe, support the show, share the links and all that good stuff. Even go to our store, buy some cool t-shirts and swag and stuff like that, and support the show. Kush, tell me, this is one thing I'm supposed to try out. It doesn't have to be like a specific thing or anything. I know I'm putting you on the spot, but tell me one thing in the week ahead you are looking forward to. It could be anything.
Oh, next week's episode of Waffle Box. Honestly.
Boom. Great answer.
Yeah.
I put you on the spot.
I'm just on rest and relaxation right now. We're definitely going to get in one more episode of Waffle Box, and then what I would like to do, I don't know that we'll be able to do it, but during Super Bowl week, I would like to do a show live from location.
Oh,
I can't promise that we'll do that. I can't promise that we'll do that because just they get kind of pissy about shit like that. To be determined. So I'm looking forward to next week. That's really all I got. Yeah, nothing else. I'm just chilling.
I'm looking forward to chill.
Good problem to have.
Because it doesn't matter. But doesn't matter the backstory behind it. But this week, I have Friday and Saturday off.
Nice.
I'm fucking hyped.
That's crazy for a restaurant manager too.
Right?
Good for you. Yes.
I know. Take advantage of it.
Those would be the 2 days I would want you there on property as my manager. So I don't know who you blew, but do it again, and then say thank you.
Yeah. Bless you.
That was great.
Anyway, on that note, until next time, take care of yourselves and each other.
That's all, folks.
Play me off, Johnny.